Yo, G, they can't stop me from rapping, can they? Can they hop? I spit it through the wire, man.
Hey guys, we're back with another reaction. And today we're finally gonna cover The College Dropout by Kanye West. On the day of release here on YouTube, it will be Molly's birthday.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, so give her a shout out.
If you don't comment wishing me a happy birthday, then
No more Kanye.
no more Kanye.
That's what you said last year.
Yeah, I did say that last year.
If you're new to the channel, we've covered several of Kanye's albums.
Not in order, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So sorry.
the full uncut version of this reaction is available on Patreon. So this is his debut album. It was released in 2004.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so truth be told, like I listened to this quite a bit when it first came out. I've been following Kanye in real time. But to be honest, I haven't listened to this album in its entirety in a long time. And when I do go back, I only listen to my favorites. So I'm excited as well.
Do I know a lot from this, do you think? I can't see from
Maybe
here.
All Falls Down through the wire.
Through the Wire, I definitely know.
Yeah.
I have a
Jesus
story
Walks.
about that, but I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Jesus Walks, yes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you think of the production style because this is his first album. Heralded as a classic, of course. So
Great.
let's get started. Okay, we'll go into the intro and we'll let it run into We Don't Care.
Great.
Something that the kids is gonna love when they hit is gonna make them start jumping up and down and sharing candy and stuff. I think you could probably do something for the kids for graduation to sing.
Oh yeah,
That's
I got
nice.
the perfect song for the kids to sing. And all my people that's drug dealing just to get by. Jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the
I like that little detail.
If this is your first time hearing this, you are about to experience something so cold, man. But as a shorty, I looked up to the dope man. Only a dope man, I knew that wasn't broke, man. This is for my niggas outside all winter, cause this summer they ain't finna stay next summer, I'm finna. Sitting in the hood like community colleges. This dope money here is Lil Trey scholarship, cause ain't no tuition for having no ambition, and ain't no loans for sitting your ass at home. So we forced to sell crack, rap, and get a job. You gotta do something, man. Your ass is grown. Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high. Hold your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people The second verse is for my dogs working 9 to 5 to still hustle, cause a nigga can't shine all 655. And if he pay away, then come back. We claim other people kids on our income tax. We take that money, cop work, then push packs to get paid. And we don't care what people say. Mama's drug game, bulimic, it's hard to get weight. So niggas' money is homo, it's hard to get straight. But we gon' keep baking till the day we get cake. And we don't care what people say. You know the kids gon' act a fool when you stop the programs for after school. And they DCFS, some of them dyslexic. They favorite 50 Cent song, 12 questions. We scream, hold up, hold fast. We make more cash. Now tell my mama I belong in that slow class. Sad enough, we on welfare. You tryna put me on a school bus with the space for the wheelchair. I'm tryna get the car with the chromey wheels.
Can't see any of this today.
Like we don't live here. Look at what's handed us. Fathers abandon us. When we get them hammers, gon' call the ambulance.
Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets
Kids sing, kids sing.
We weren't supposed to make it past 25. But jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
That was a lovely start. That was very uplifting. I feel like there's like there's multiple Kanyes, but some that stick out to me are like Yeezus type Kanye, where he's super experimental, and soulful Kanye. And I love when he's soulful. I love all the other stuff, but he's so good at making like uplifting sounds. I really like the concept. So in the beginning, in the first song, in the intro, I guess it's a headmaster or something, asking him to sing a song for the kids, and then he's in this song he's talking about, like, I guess the environment they grew up in and how all the odds are against them, and the teachers don't even believe they're going to make anything of themselves, and talking about having to be a drug dealer to make money and stuff. But he's trying to inspire them.
Yeah.
We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you. We still alive. I thought it's like cute. It's just nice that he's already got this like solid foundation. And he started here and it's already so nice and so him.
Right.
Even if he's not there now, you can see what he grew into. There's a lot of who he became already here in the beginning.
Interesting.
If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. For sure. So at this point, like, he was really, he had a lot to prove because people thought he was just a producer. Like, why is he?
For Jay-Z, right?
Yeah. So he was under Rockefeller Records. So that had like Jay-Z, Cameron.
Rockefeller.
That's right. The production around that time, or even just before this, he was a pioneer for the like chipmunk soul, you know, sped up vocals. Even with like the kid singing, I feel like it started with Hard Knock Life by Jay-Z. So the whole Rockefeller, like even like Cameron was using that. And even like people outside of that, like Busta Rhymes and stuff, were using kind of like these kids singing. So yeah, the production is definitely different. Like now it's a bit more, well, he's just had more industrial stuff, but it's more, he uses more trap beats. Like if you listen to the drums, I know I'm obsessed with drums,
You're
right?
obsessed with
But if you listen to some of the drums, you'll hear the difference. Like that one was a lot of clapping. As opposed to like a traditional snare or snare he would use today. We'll move on to the next track, which is Graduation Day, and we'll let that go through to All Falls Down.
Okay.
What the fuck was that? Kanye? I told you to do some shit for the kids. If you get the fuck off this campus, what the fuck you gonna do
Do you
now?
want Jesus? That's what.
I know this
Real
one.
one, baby.
I'm telling you,
Chi-town stand up. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years, ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I'll just stay down her and do it. Cause that's oppression. With the peer pressure, couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Yeah, so long that it looked like weed. Then she cut it all off, now she look like Eve. And she be dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female, addicted to retail and wellness. I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and Porsches that drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing past that for Stacey. Then I spent $400 on this, just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. And I seen we live in the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. For the road to riches and diamond rings. Shine because they hate us, floss because they the greatest. We tryna buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, look how low we a stoop. Even if you in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. The police, that's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside. Cause they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. That's why shorty's hollering where the ball is at. Drug dealer by Jordan, crack kid by crack. And the white man get paid off for all of that. But I ain't all horrific like it's all terrific. I got a couple past due bills, I won't get specific. I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all self-conscious, I'm just the first to admit it. Yeah, come on, come on. And when it falls down, who you gon' call now?
All Falls Down. I know that. Well, I know the chorus. I know
Right.
how it sounds. The thing is, my sister used to be a fan of Kanye West, so I know like the bigger songs from hearing them, like
Yeah,
in the background.
Right.
But I had no idea what he
What it
was
was about and
Yeah,
stuff,
that's so funny with like songs that you just hear all the time and you think you know them, but you don't actually know them.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea what they're talking about. So far, I really, really like this concept. And We Don't Care, he's talking about how the odds are kind of stacked against them and basically like, fuck you, you can make it anyway. And then in this one, the girl that he was talking about,
Yeah.
he's kind of making fun of her, but also shedding light on the fact that this is like a thing that happens in that environment.
We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom.
Yeah.
We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside.
Yeah. So I like how he's like talking, like he's talking about these, they're pretty like serious topics.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in a kind of like funny, or accessible way, and it also sounds really uplifting.
Yeah.
And it's catchy. So you listen to it, you hear it, get stuck in your head. But then when you look at what he's actually saying, like we've been speaking about, he's saying much more than you think he actually is. I guess what I'm kind of trying to get at is, in this, he's still really for the people.
Yeah.
And he's trying to uplift
Right.
people who need it.
He's saying these, like, he's talking about these serious things, or these things that are like important over like a kind of like an upbeat kind of thing. It reminded me of like Fresh Prince. Because I remember watching Fresh Prince as a kid, and obviously it's hilarious, but they talked a lot about like black issues and stuff, and that was, as a kid, that's the first time I was exposed to that kind of thing, where they would insert some of these episodes that were like more serious episodes with messages blended in with all the comedy and stuff. So it's still
accessible to
it's
you.
accessible, exactly, but then you also learn a lesson and see what's what the real world is like and stuff like that.
It's like mixing medication in with food.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we'll move on to track 5, which is called I'll Fly Away, and then that's another interlude.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay.
That'll go to Spaceship.
Okay.
Fly away.
I've been working this grave shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Man, oh. If my manager insults me again, I will be assaulting him. After I fuck the manager up, then I'm gonna shorten the register up. Let's go back to the gap. Look at my check, wasn't no scratch. So if I stole, wasn't my fault. Yeah, I stole, never got caught. They take me to the back and pat me, asking me about some khakis. But let some black people walk in, I bet you they show off they token black. Oh, now they love Kanye, let's put them all in the front of the store. So I'm on break next to the no smoking sign with a blunt in the mall. Y'all don't know my struggle, y'all can't match my hustle. You can't catch my hustle, you can't fathom my love. Kid that made that deserves that made back. So many records in my basement, I'm just waiting on my spaceship. I've been working this spaceship, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly.
It's nice.
Man, way back in the sky. Let's go. And I didn't even try to work a job, represent the mob at the same time. Thirsty on the grind, shy state of mind. Lost my mama, lost my mind. Like a lot of people counting on me, and I'm just trying to find my peace. Should've finished school like my niece, and I probably wouldn't use my beats.
Working this spaceship, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Man, we all gonna do it. I remember having to take the dollar cab, coming home real late at night, standing on my feet all damn day, trying to make this thing right. And having one of my co-workers say, yo, you look just like this kid I seen in the old Busta Rhymes video the other night. Working this grave shift, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky.
Before we listen to Yeezus, this is a sound I associate with Kanye West.
Okay.
And even though I didn't know that song, it was like I did know that song because it's so
Kanye.
like so what I used to think that was like his sound for me. I know this is so obvious, but it's much more stripped back. Obviously, it's still amazing, but it's much more kind of traditional, obviously, because now he's super experimental. But it's just interesting that it's so stripped back. There's no like fancy stuff, experimental stuff going on, and it's still so good. I really again like the things that he's talking about, because again, this was, I guess, people who are working really hard and not getting anything in return, and
Waiting for a breakthrough of some sort.
Yeah, I guess just kind of where he came from and how hard he had to work to get to where he is. It's funny because I was actually thinking, it's so nice to hear, because more recently there's like features on every single song. Yeah. He has like one verse and then he gives, which is nice, he gives verses to other people. But I was thinking to myself, oh, it's so nice to hear songs with just Kanye, and then there were two features on here, but they were really good. And is it GLC?
GLC, yeah.
I thought, and I know he's obviously talking about himself. He said, lost my mama, lost my mind.
Yeah.
He's talking about himself. I was
And
like,
then you
oh
said,
shit,
yeah.
that happened to Kanye.
Right.
Damn. I love the sound because it feels so like familiar to me.
Sure.
It's just so like classic and soulful. It's the samples I would expect from him.
Right.
And it's just nice that this is where he came from. This is the foundation that he built upon, and this is the kind of things that he was talking about. He was really for the people.
It was pretty funny. I forgot about this, but like, yeah, he used to work at Gap.
So he actually worked at Gap?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. And then he had a brief deal with Gap
Yeah,
for a while
isn't
there.
that insane?
I've said in numerous videos that like Kanye, early Kanye played a part in my kind of like being an individual and being confident with my creative endeavors and just being myself. You know, I've said that in many videos, him and Pharrell. And the Neptunes, like Chad as well. I'm not saying that there weren't any other rappers that weren't rapping gangster stuff. Like obviously there's like Mos Def and Common and stuff like this. Kind of takes me back to like that early Kanye, that kind of his goals at the time and what he represented. I think also like, you know, as we get older, at least for me, like the way I listen to music is like it's changed. It's evolved. So like obviously when I'm listening to this or Graduation, Late Registration, I take it in differently than like a Yeezus or a Life of Pablo, where there was so much going on with him. And in the moment, it's very easy for me to just like dismiss it. You know, coming from someone who's listened to Kanye since this has evolved, and you're like, whoa, where did this come from?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, but when I listen to it now, it's like that's a snapshot of his reality, right? That's basically like a screenshot of how scattered or how abrasive he was at the time, and that's more fascinating. It's kind of like watching someone's autobiography, I guess.
It's like a diary. He has a whole album of this is where he was. This is the person he was. This was the mindset he was in. This is like, that's so crazy. It's basically been like an autobiography, but you're like living it in real time.
In real time.
That's crazy.
And the thing too, which is interesting, is like, you know, he's giving his all. Like he has a lot to prove with this album. Like, hey, I'm not just a producer, I can rap also. And then to see like all these albums, these mixtapes that were inspired by this, by Kanye in general, like it's in retrospect, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. He really did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he sang a lot about that, or rapped a lot about that in Graduation, which was one of my favorite parts. How he was talking about where he came from and the things that he wanted to do for himself, and he got there. That's so nice. Yeah. So it's nice to hear where he was in the beginning.
One of his biggest songs is next. Number 7 is Jesus Walks.
We're at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down.
It's like one of the most like recognizable.
You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless, but restless. Nigga. Might snatch your necklace, and next thing might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top floor, if you alone and leave you breathless. Try to catch it. It's kinda hard getting choked by the Texas. Yeah, and I check the method. Baby. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. God show me the way. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. To the hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the scribblers. To the victims of welfare, feel we living in hell here, hell yeah. I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic needed Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. So here go my single, dog, radio needs this. They say you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means gun, sex, lies, videotape. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played. Huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which you probably take away from my ends, then I hope it take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out.
I already know that. Only words I knew was Jesus walks with me. I had no idea what he was singing about. This must be so obvious for people who have like listened to him the whole time. But for me, I'm like, oh, cool. Like he's really talking about God here as well and how much he needs God. And now even in like that's carried all the way through. There's a theme that's carried the whole way through his like body of work. They say you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means guns, sex, lies, videotape. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played. I thought that was so interesting. It's kind of like, well, why are all of these things okay, but I can't talk about my relationship with God?
Yeah.
I thought that was so interesting. Right? Yeah, I didn't. I've never thought about that before.
And then he succeeded by doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to track number 8, which is "Never Let Me Down" featuring Jay-Z and Jay Ivy.
When it comes to being true, it's true to
That's
me.
right. This is what I do. Come on.
One thing I found. One thing I found. Oh no, you never let me down.
So you can get claps instead of
Get up, I get. Get up, I get.
Yeah.
Get up, I get. Yeah. Yo, first I snatched the streets, then I snatched the charts. First I had their ear, now I have their heart. Plain to see, niggas can't fuck with me, cause I'ma be that nigga for life. This is not an image, this is God-given. This is hard living mixed with crystal sipping. It's the most kisses and hope. Give me the most hits, you can fit inside a whole distance. Nigga, I'm home on these charts, y'all niggas visiting. It's whole condition.
I like how they're putting that
I'm back to
together.
claim pole position. Holla at your boy.
Get up, I get down for my grandfather who took my mama, made her sit in that seat where white folks ain't want us to eat. At the tender age of 6, she was arrested for the sit-ins. And with that in my blood, I was born to be different. Then I done did dirt and went to church to get my hands scrubbed. Swear I've been baptized these 3 or 4 times. But in the land where niggas praise you cons and getting paid, it's gonna take a lot more than coupons to get us saved. Like it take a lot more than do-rags to get your way. Nothing sad as that day my girl father passed away, so I know that you were smiling when you seen the car bought her, and you sent tears from heaven when you seen my car get balled up. But I can't complain what the accident did to my left eye, cause look what an accident did to left eye. First Aaliyah, now Romeo must die. I know I got angels watching me from the other side.
When it comes to being true, it's true to me. One thing I found. One thing I found. Oh no, you never let me down.
Get up, I get down.
We all here for a reason on a particular path. You don't need a curriculum to know that you are part of the math. Cats think I'm delirious, but I'm so damn serious. That's why I expose my soul. My spirit is a part of this, that's why I get spiritual. But I get my hymns from him, so it's not me, it's he that's lyrical. I'm not a miracle, I'm a heaven-sent instrument. My rhythmic regiment navigates melodic notes for your soul and your mental. That's why I'm instrumental. Vibrations, occasion, motivation. I'm talking to you and my many inspirations. When I say that I can't let you or self down, while my words are heard and confined to the ears of the blind, I too dream in color and in rhyme. So I guess I'm one of a kind in a full house, cause whenever I open my heart, my soul, or my mouth, a touch of God rains out.
Take them to church.
Comes to being true, it is true to me. One thing I found. One thing I found. I know you never let me down.
Get up, I get
Well,
down.
you know it, hot
Oh, yeah,
this
we ain't
long.
finished.
Started from nothing, but he got
The
this
rock is in
strong.
the building.
Threw the rock from a pebble. Pedal rock before I met you. Pedal bikes got my nephews. Pedal bikes because they special. Let you number 1 albums. What I got like 4 of them. More of them on the way. The 8th wonder on the way. Clear the way. I'm here to
I like
stay.
that
Y'all
piano.
can say the chitter chat. This and that. This and Jay. This and Jay will get you maced. When I start spitting them lyrics, niggas get very religious. 6 Hail Marys, please, fathers, forgive us. Young Hope's a living legend, and I tell you why. Everybody wanna be Hope, and Hope's still alive.
I really liked that one. I thought that was a very, it wasn't necessarily the same kind of uplifting. It sounded like difficult but hopeful. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense,
I really,
for
really
sure.
liked that,
Yeah.
that sound, yeah. I feel like there maybe wasn't one specific theme.
I thought Kanye and Jay Ivy were rapping kind of similar
Yeah,
topics.
yeah.
I thought Jay-Z was rapping about his success.
Yeah.
And stuff. I felt like it had nothing to do with the other two, in my opinion.
That's kind of what threw me off there,
Yeah.
because Kanye West was being like thankful for like how he was raised, how his I guess his girlfriend or fiance was raised. The line is going to take a lot more than coupons to get us saved.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a great line. I can't complain what the accident did to my left eye, because look what an accident did to left eye. Damn. Damn. And then I really liked what GIV was talking about.
Yeah. I completely forgot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all here for a reason on a particular path. And then talking about, I really like that my spirit is part of this. That's why I get spiritual, but I get my hymns from him. So it's not me, it's he that's lyrical. That's so...
Wow, yeah.
I'm not a miracle, I'm a heaven-sent instrument. I thought that was also nice. I think it's such a nice concept, no matter what you believe in, if you're religious, if you're not, to believe that you came with a purpose. I think it's a really nice concept.
Yeah.
I know it's GIV singing here, but I feel like Kanye West kind of embodies that. He believed he was here, he believed in what he was supposed to do, and he did it, even though nobody thought that he was going to. Good for him.
I totally agree. I admit that this is one of those songs I used to skip before. So I completely forgot about JIV, but I like what he brought.
Yeah.
He brought the energy there. I like that they were both rapping about kind of the struggles, and then kind of like you said, like there's an uplifting hope towards the end there, or kind of like not towards the end, but kind of like
Underlying.
it's the undertone of like there's hope there, especially backed by the instrumental and the female vocals, right? Jay-Z had just retired in 2003. Like he dropped the Black Album, which was his retirement album. So this is kind of like towards his comeback, I think, if I remember correctly. As I said before, I think he was a little off topic here. Yeah. he was just bragging about himself and being on the charts, talking about he's on the charts and nobody can fuck with me. But then Kanye and J.I.V. are rapping about real things.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's kind of
I felt the disconnect there a little bit.
That's why I mean, that's what threw me off. Kanye and J.I.V. were like on a similar kind of thing, but Jay-Z was like,
listen, guys,
I'm already up here.
I know what you guys are rapping about down there. If you want to join me up here.
Sorry to Jay-Z.
But anyway, whatever. It's Jay-Z. He's a billionaire. He can take it.
He doesn't care if a white girl on the internet.
He's not watching us. We'll move on to track number 9, Get 'Em High, featuring Talib Kweli and Common.
Oh.
Yeah.
This sounds early 2000s.
All the girls pass the weed to your motherfucking man. Get 'em high. Now I ain't never tell you to put down your hand. Keep 'em high. Nah, my flow is in the pocket like Wallace. I got the bounce like hydraulics. I can't call it. I got the swirl like alcohol. My teacher said I was a loser. I told her, why don't you kill me? I give a fuck if you feel me. I'm gonna follow my heart. And if you follow the charts or the plaques or the stacks, you ain't gotta guess who's back. You see, I'm so shy that you thought I was bashful. But this bastard's flow will bash your skull. And I will give you that money that you asking for. Why you think me and Dane cool? We assholes. That's why we hear your music getting fast forward. Cause we don't wanna hear that weak shit no more.
Okay.
Throw your motherfucking hand. All the girls pass the weed to your motherfucking man. Keep 'em high. Now who the hell is this? Emailing me at 11:26, telling me that she 3626 plus double D. You know how girls on Black Planet B when they get bubbly. And bring a friend for my friend, his name Kweli.
You meet Talib, lyrics stick to your rib. I mean, that's my favorite CD that I play in my crib. I mean, you don't really know him. Why is you lying?
Your quiet, she don't believe me. Please pick up the line. She gon' think that I'm lying. Just spit a couple of lines, then maybe I'll be able to give a dick all the time and get her high. Yeah. Ow. I can't believe this nigga used my name for picking up dimes. So never mind, I need some tracks, you trying to pull tracks out. And my rhymes is finna blow, you trying to blow backs out. Well, okay, you twisted my arm, I'll assist with the charm. Hey, yo, lose control, stuck to their arm like nigga rope. You really fucking that much or trying to get on cigarettes? If she think it's fly, she ain't met a real nigga yet. I apologize if I come off a little inconsiderate. I got the bubble cushion, the sister could get ahead of it.
Get 'em high like noon or the moon or a room filled with smoke, a hype filled with dope. Real rappers is hard to find, like a remote. Control rap inside of
like yesterday.
Still got love. That's why I abuse you who are not thugs. Rock clubs like Tiger Woods in the hood. To have my own reality show called Soul Survivor. Too sexy to even make songs like popular. 12,000 spins, nobody got the cop in her. Pimp cup, illiterate nigga, read the info. Red across your head, I'm Brad King like Simba. Voted in Denver, I ain't a mad rapper, just an MC with a temper. You dancing for
He's
money
so
like
good.
honey. I did this my way, so when the industry crashed, I survived like Kanye. Spitting through wires and fires, MCs retiring. Got your hands up, get the motherfuckers higher than.
Throw your motherfucking hands.
Get 'em high.
I thought that was interesting. The beat was very, like, for me, definitely, like, early 2000s. That kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But, like, a different vibe to what
The rest of the...
he's given us so far
Yeah.
on this album. And then the content also was different to what he's given us. In this, I feel like he was much more cocky.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, in the beginning, he mentioned weed and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, we haven't had any of this so far. And the fucking second verse, that was hilarious. He's trying to sleep with this girl, so then he's asking Talib Kweli to like help him out with it. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And then he comes in, and he was hilarious. But I feel like who I loved most was Common. He's so good, and it was funny because this had this kind of like. For me, that kind of sound reminds me of like 50 Cent or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. But then to have Common over it, and he's like so like, for me, he's so clever. What I've heard from him anyway.
Yeah.
So then to hear him over this kind of like, that kind of beat, and then he's still being so clever. I just thought it was a really cool contrast. Real rappers is hard to find like a remote that's so universal.
I was looking for this damn remote for like the longest time. I was like, what the hell? If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I feel like that song was a big deal in the sense of like those two, Talib Kweli and Common, they're not known for this kind of like, known to rap over that kind of beat. It's funny that you picked that up based on two songs that he rapped on this kind of track.
At the end of the first verse, when he said, "We don't want to hear that weak shit no more," and the way he said it, it's very reminiscent of Kendrick Lamar.
Wow, it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is when he said that, is it like taken from that? Is he referencing that?
Maybe now.
'Cause that's
I just realized that
immediately
now.
what I thought
Holy
of.
shit.
Yeah.
I guess talking about Euphoria.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear you say
no more. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow,
why
I just got
laughed
that
so
right now.
much at
That's
that.
hilarious. I can't
Yeah.
believe you caught that.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
so funny.
Okay, we'll move on to track number 10, which is Workout Plan, and then we'll let that go into the new workout plan.
Okay.
Hey, you know, I finally got my shit together. Been watching that workout plan, girl.
Looking all good and stuff.
Girl,
You
I
got
know it's that workout.
you a six-pack Shakur and stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, I'm tired of putting 187 in my nigga. 'Cause that shit ain't working no more.
I'll give it to you for free $99.
$3.99.
That's my dog. You always looking out for us.
My
You got
nigga,
that
now I can throw away my bus pass and shit. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Just popped in to Kanye West, get right for the summer workout tape. And ladies, if you follow these instructions exactly, you might be able to pull you a rapper, an NBA player, man, at least a dude with a car. So first of all, we gonna work on the stomach. Nobody wants a little tight ass. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit-ups right and give head, stop, breathe, get up, check your weave. Don't talk about it, disrespect the weed. Pick up your son, don't disrespect your seed. Tell me who's invited. You, your friends, and my dick. What's scary to me, he make girls look
It
like
kinda
Halle
reminds me of
Berry.
New
So excuse me,
Slaves.
miss, I forgot your name. Thank you, God, but you
A
can
little bit.
I came. It's been a week without me, and she feel weak without me. Work it out now. Maybe we can work it out. Oh girl, your silhouette made me wanna light a cigarette. My name Kanye from the Jigger said, Twister said, get it wet. Oh girl, your breath is harsh. Cover your mouth up like you got SARS. Off them tracks, yeah, I bought them cars. Still kill a nigga on 16 bars. Door. Do you know the difference between the 5, 6, 7, 8? All the mocha lotties, you gotta do Pilates. Gotta pop this tape in. Boy, you start back dating. Hustlers, gangsters, all us ballers. Work it out now.
Hi, my name is Jill. I just want to say thanks to Kanye's workout plan. I was able to pull an NBA player, and like now I shop every day on Rodeo
order pizza.
So you've heard that song before? No?
Can you tell?
So where was your testimonial?
I submitted it, but you must not got it. What the fuck was that? That was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I really don't have much to say, except that was absolutely hilarious.
It was like an infomercial.
The workout plan one, that when the girls were talking, that was hilarious. I thought maybe when the new workout plan came on, it was going to be like, I don't know, like a contrasting.
Something more serious or something like that?
Like it was going to be like making fun, like in a way, and he was going to be singing about something more serious.
Yeah.
Making a metaphor of it. No.
He went right in.
He was just, and then at the end with the testimonials. Where she says she got herself an NBA player.
Doesn't have to hang out with
a
Ray
guy
Ray.
with a car.
Yeah.
Wow. Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I don't have much to add to that. It was
I'm kind of just like, what just happened? Because like he was being so like the things he was talking about before, and then all of a sudden he just turned cocky.
You get the kind of like his humor, obviously.
Yeah.
So obviously when you're hearing him for the first time, like, okay, well, he has it all. Like, he's conscious. He's rapping about serious stuff as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll move on to the next track. I don't know if you know this one, Slow Jams. Have you heard of Slow Jams?
I'll let you know. I don't know the title.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
So Slow Jams is featuring Twista. I think Twista released this as a single for himself. Mm-hmm. Twista is a rapper from Chicago. He's a legend. Mm-hmm. And Jamie Foxx is singing the hook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And I think this is my favorite song on the album.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So, here's track number 12, Slow Jams.
Say she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright.
I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. Light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world. She was ready for some action. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you bout to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross. You gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night. Me and you gon' get right.
Marvin Gaye, some new edition, some many reputation. Definitely set this party alright. Yes, you will. Oh, yes, you will. Smoking Robertson, smoking Robertson.
Now, Kanye, I know I told you to slow it down, baby. And it's good, it's all good, it's beautiful, but now I need you to do it faster, baby. Can you please do it faster, baby? Do it faster.
Damn, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know somebody who can. I got you looking at the glitz on my hands, a wrist on the way, like a stick on my cannabis. When it come to rocking the rhythm like Marvin and Luther, I can tell you ain't no messing with Kanye and the twist on the shot, and I be sipping Hennessy, piss on my R&B, while I smoke a beat. You can't pick with me, put it on the G. And now listen. With my earth and the wind, smoke a fire. Let me get your sheets wet, listening to keep sweat. Put you in the days remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep set. You ready for the world, girl? Come and go with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me. And every note to be controlling me. I'm loving the way you be holding me when I be listening to Jonesy. And when I come over and bend your ass, you be bumping to the pentagram. I done hit it from the back to the melody and roll it slow. Now I gotta go up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. No matter how much of a thug you see, I still spit it like a sovereign beat. Come to the club with me. And when some Luther come on, I hope you feeling me instead of being in love with me. Shine right.
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She says she wasn't ready for the world, some new edition, some many reputation, but definitely set this party alright. Yes, you will. Oh, yes, you will.
First of all, shout out to Luther Vandross. I was conceived after a Luther Vandross concert. It's true, I was. I really, really, really like that. I love when the what was the song we listened to recently and I said it reminded me of Bass Jam.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, it was Vince Staples.
Yes.
Can't remember which song.
Yeah.
He's
Radio.
Radio,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the girls are breaking up with him because he he does,
Yeah.
and then he listens to that. Anyway, he was making references to older singers then. I like songs like that. I like when they did that. I can tell why that's your favorite from the...
Because I'm Filipino. Just so you guys know, the official genre for Filipinos is slow jam. Anything that's karaoke-able, Filipinos will eat that shit up. Yeah, it's a throwback. Like he's shouting out like different, you know, some of my favorites: Marvin Gaye, Jodeci, obviously Luther Vandross,
Al
New
Green.
Edition,
Yeah, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Right.
Yeah, I liked when Twista came in. He was fast. Yeah, damn.
That's what he's known for.
He was impressive. Yeah.
Tongue twister.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, but makes sense. Okay, we'll move on to track 13, which is Breathe In, Breathe Out.
Okay.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out. Push a big truck, pull your keys out. Girls go wild and pull your D's out.
Leave more of that bullshit ice rap. I gotta apologize to most of quietly. Is it cool to rap about gold? If I told the world I copped it from Ghana and Mali. If I rapped, I say something significant. But now I'm rapping about money, hoes, and rents again. And it's still about the Benjamins, big face hunters, and whatever other synonyms. Strippers named Cinnamon, more chips than Pentium. What you gon' buy next? Whatever new trend is. Even though I went to college and dropped out of school quick, I always had a PhD, a pretty huge dick. Ladies tired of getting ripped off by guys like this. Look at the head, it's like a whale that's using a toothpick. Well, I'm in the club, ain't gon' cost me because she my caddy, cause she grabbed my golf balls in the club. And I'm still acting calm in the mud. She asked, can you drop me in the hundreds where my Altima was? Why he tricking off? Don't get no rich nigga. Give me some head, that'll really piss him off.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. If you're iced up, pull your sleeves out. Nigga act up, pull a desert ease out. When I pull a piece out, niggas like peace out.
I blow past low class niggas with no cash in a 4-6, bitch, you can go ass. So when I go fast, po, just laugh right until I run out of gas, until I go crash. Whatever one I press is what's sending me messages. Hey, I need a free hand, mammogram. I got weed, drinking a handy cam, all of which is legal in Amsterdam. Just say my name like Candyman, and I'ma come and fix you up like the handyman. But if you don't need a fix, girl, you gotta leave. You can't take that all at one time, you gotta breathe.
I don't have much to say about that one. More hilarious lines. More just singing about women.
Yeah.
Breasts.
Pull your D's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Always had a PhD. A pretty huge dick. Ladies tired of getting ripped off by guys like this and giving head is like a whale that's using a toothpick. Give me some head. That'll really piss him off. It was a funny song, but there was no real.
There's nothing to break down.
There was no
just
real content for me to break down.
Yeah,
here.
it was just entertaining.
Yeah,
Ludacris was in there as well.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it moving. Okay, so there's a School Spirit Skit 1. Then we'll go into School Spirit, and then there's School Spirit Skit 2 after that. So
3 in a row.
We'll just do these 3 in a row. They're
Okay.
short. Anyway,
Okay.
So.
And after all the partying and crazing, and don't forget about that drug habit you picked up at school, being around your peers, hey, now you'll get that $25,000 job a year, and you'll spend all your money on crack cocaine. But it'll be your money. No more borrowing from mom for my high. So now you get your degree tattooed on your back. You're so excited about it. And boy, is that great. You get to take messages for the secretary who never went to college. She's actually the boss's niece. So now you're part of the family. You know how many classes I took? Extra classes? No, I've never had sex. But you know what? My degree keeps me satisfied. When a lady walks to me and says, hey, you know what's sexy? I say, no, I don't know what it is, but I bet I can add up all the change in your purse very fast.
School spirit. Alpha step, Omega step, Kappa step, Sigma step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Ooh, heck you know, that boy is raw. I'ma get on this TV, mama. I'ma put this down.
I recognize this.
I'ma
I think.
make sure these light-skinned chickens never come back and stab.
Oh, that was a Good
Told
Life.
them I finished school and I
Good
started
Life.
my own business. They say, oh, you graduated. No, I decided I was finished chasing y'all dreams and what you got planned. Now I spit it so hot, you got tan. man. Nigga graduated at the top of our class. I went to Cheesecake, he was a waiter there. Alpha step, Omega step, Kappa step, Zeta step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Oh, hecky no. I got a Jones like Nora for your Sora. Bring Mora, them girls I seen in the Aurora. Tammy, Becky, and Laura, Aura, Shirley. I'm tryna hit it early, like I'm in a hurry. My Kappa style, and I ain't even pledged. Crack my head on the steering wheel, and I ain't even dead. If I can go through all that and still be breathing, it's been over, I'm here for a reason. Alpha step, Delta step, SG-Roll step, Zeta step, gangsters walk, pimps gon' talk. Oh, hecky no, that boy is raw. I feel a woo coming on, cuz. I feel a woo coming on, cuz. There was. I feel some woos coming.
All those books that you're gonna read and not remember, and you roll, man. You get that associate's degree, okay? Then you get your bachelor's, then you get your master's, then you get your master's. When everyone says, hey, you're not working, you're not making any money, you say, you look at my degrees and you look at my life. Yeah, I'm 52. So what? Hate all you want, but I'm smart. I'm so smart. And I'm in school. These guys out here making money all these ways, and I'm spending mine to be smart. You know why? Because when I die, buddy, you know what's gonna keep me warm? That's right, those degrees.
Oh.
Drop the bar, bro.
That was hilarious. There's a lot of comedy on this album.
Yeah.
That was absolutely hilarious. I like of course there's the theme of dropping out of college, which is
really. I
really like how he was just really going for it, taking the piss out of people who spend all their money on education and then don't get a job afterwards. It's okay if you don't do anything with your degree.
No. I guess
I did anything with my degree, and I have too.
Well, I feel like it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's funny because this is 2004. Obviously, that mentality is still whatever, but when you look at it now,
I think it's even worse now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That last kid was fucking hilarious. But you don't need all those degrees.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's what's going to keep him warm. I guess he was told to be successful, he would have to get this education, but he dropped out and he's like one of the most successful people in the world.
Yeah, I guess kind of a foreshadowing, or kind of almost like a metaphor of going against like authority, going against what's conventional. Okay, so I'll move on to track 17, which is a Little Jimmy skit, and then we'll let it go into 2 words featuring Mos Def and Freeway.
Great.
My dad died, and he left me his degrees. My mom would always say, Dad, why don't you work? But he just kept learning. I'm just glad he left me these, because all the regular homeless people have newspaper, and look what I have. I'm gonna get super smart so I too can die without money, but I'll be the smartest dead guy. Who has that?
Kind of reminds me of like Brenda's Got a Baby kind of sound.
Yeah.
Damn.
Play it, get your mail. It's only 2 places you end up, either dead or in jail. Still know where to go. Still know where to go.
2 words, United States, no love, no breaks, no brow, high stakes, crack smoke, black folks, Big Macs, fat folks, ecstasy capsules, presidential scandals, everybody move.
Now throw your hands up, hustlers, busters, boosters, oh, everybody fuck that. Still know where to go.
Hey yo, 2 words, Chi-Town, Southside, worldwide, cause I rep that till I fucking die. 2 words, Chi-Town, raised me crazy, so I live by 2 words.
Fuck you, pay me.
Screaming, Jesus, save me. You know how the game be, I can't let them change me, cause on Judgment Day, you gon' blame me. Look, God, it's the same and I basically know now. We get racially profiled, cuffed up and hosed down, pimped up and hoed down. Plus I got a whole city to hold down. From the bottom, so the top's the only place to go now.
2 words, freeway, 2 letters, AR. Turn your rap niggas to 2 words, fast runners. Like Jackie Joyner, you better sleep with your burner. They eat ski, blow a reef through your car, my God. This shit your squad, better fend for yourself. And you screaming out 4 words, sin for the law. 2 words, freeway, slightly retarded. Fuck around, go and clip in your artist. You and his broad.
White, blue, black, fall, down, move, back, north and south, to the east and the west.
much to say about that one. I enjoyed it, but nothing really stood out to me other than like it's called 2 words, and they kept saying 2 words, and then they'd say 2 words. They were actually saying more than 2 words. They were saying like 4 words. But there was a comma, then another 2 words, then a comma, then freeway.
Freeway stuck to the he stuck to the task.
Yeah.
He did 2 words.
I thought it was good. Like I liked the concept of it with the 2 words throughout the whole thing, and I thought it was nice to listen to. I just don't really have much to say about it.
No worries. Okay, we'll move on to track number 19, which is Through the Wire. This is like the biggest song I think on the album. One. You know this one. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll listen to that, and then yeah.
I spit it through the wire, man. There's too much stuff on my heart right now, man. Yeah. Shot-town, what's going on? Yeah, I drink a boost for breakfast, an insure for dessert. Somebody order pancakes, I just sip the scissor. That right there could drive a sane man berserk. Not to worry, Mr. Ace to the Izzles back to Wizard. I'm trying to be lying, I've been trying to be signed. Trying to be a millionaire, how I used 2 lifelines. In the same hospital where Biggie Smalls died. The doctor said I had blood clots, but I ain't Jamaican, man. Story on MTV, and I ain't trying to make a band. I swear this right here, history in the making, man. Body from the shadow was ill, got a deal on the hottest rap label around. But he wasn't talking about coke and birds, it was more like spoken word. Except he's really putting it down. Safe, my dogs couldn't telefy. I look like Tom Cruise on Vanilla Sky. It was televised. It's been an accident like Geico. They thought I was burned up like Pepsi did Michael. I must got an angel, cause look how death missed his ass. Unbreakable, what you thought they call me Mr. Glass? Look back on my life like the ghost of Christmas past. Toys R Us where I used to spend that Christmas cash. But I'm a champion, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire, spit my soul through the wire. You know what I'm saying? When the doctor told me I had I was gonna have a plate in my chin, I said, dog, did you realize I'll never make it on a plane now? It's bad enough I got all this jewelry on. She can't be serious, man.
You know what's so funny? We were talking about knowing a song but not actually knowing what it's about.
I knew you were going to say this.
But you want to know what's even funnier? Shout out to my sister. My sister had to have jaw reconstruction surgery. So she had her jaw wired shut.
Yeah.
So we used to sing this to her. Sorry, Ashley.
Oops.
I love you so much. We would sing this song to her. I did not know that it was actually about him having his jaw wired shut. That's so funny. So I feel like maybe in another album, you might have told me that he was in a car crash or something, or he might have alluded to it or something.
Yeah, I don't remember mentioning that, but obviously.
But then earlier in the album, I said he was in a car crash, and you were like, "Well, yeah, Through the Wire."
Yeah.
So I was like,
well, yeah, I didn't explain on purpose because we were going to get to it. So he was talking about the accident, like left eye and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
and he's talking about how if he missed that, then death didn't get him then, so he must be here for a reason.
Right.
Now he's pursuing his reason. It's very catchy.
It's Through the Wire.
Yeah.
It's one of his greatest songs.
Yeah.
One of his most popular songs.
Recognizable. Yeah.
So cool. Okay, we got 2 songs left. Track number 20. We got 20 tracks. Track 20 is Family Business.
This is family business, and this is for the family that can't be with us. And this is for my cousin locked down. Yeah, you heard the track I did, man, this can't be life. Somebody please say grace so I could save face and have a reason to cover my face. I even made you a plate. Soul food, know how granny do it. Monkey bread on the side, know how the family do it. When I brought her, why the car had to look all through it. As kids, we used to laugh. Who knew that life would move this fast? Who knew I have to look at you through a glass and look? You tell me you ain't did it, then you ain't did it. And if you did, then that's family business. This is family business. And this is for everybody standing with us. Come on, let's take a family Grammy picture. Abby, remember when they ain't believe in me? Now she like, see, that's my cousin on TV now. grandma. Get them shook up. Oh no, don't open the photo book up. I got a Aunt Ruth that can't remember your name, but I bet them Polaroids are sent her down memory lane. You know that one auntie, you don't mean to be rude, but every holiday nobody eating a food. And you don't wanna stay there, cause them your worst cousins. Got roaches at they crib like them your first cousins. Act like you ain't took a bath with your cousin. Fit 3 in the bed. If it's 6 of y'all, I'm talking about 3 by the head and 3 by the leg. But you ain't have to tell my girl I used to pee in the bed. Yeah. I woke up early this morning with a new state of mind, a creative way to rhyme without using knives and guns. One day you'll understand me, dawg. You can still love your man and be manly, dawg. You ain't gotta get heated at every housewarming. Sitting here grilling people like George Foreman, while Uncle Ray and Aunt Sheila always performing. Second she storm out, then he storming.
They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing.
I thought that was really nice. I really liked the piano. I really liked the chord progression. Thought it was just really wholesome. I liked that he was singing about his family. I liked that it's like almost the end of the album and he's singing about his family. Like that's like the big gives it importance.
Right,
that
right,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was really nice. There were some really nice lines in there. Just a really pleasant, wholesome song.
Yeah.
Looking back, reflecting on things like sharing a bed with his cousins and wetting the bed and
Yeah, for me it was kind of like very reflective because, you know, it's the song Family Business, and then it made me think of Real Friends.
Oh my god, I thought of that song when he mentioned his cousin.
Yeah.
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 Because I feel like in Real Friends his cousin steals his laptop.
His laptop, yeah. Kind of like losing that connection to friends and family and trying to figure out who's real to him and so that's what it made me think of. So it was a little bit sad, I guess, with the way I was thinking about it. Because I'm like, wow, he's reflecting on this. He's so happy and stuff like this. Proud of like the family he came from. And then fast forward to Life of Pablo, where he's like, man, I'm too busy to be with these people and like.
And their fate.
Yeah, it's just super interesting to see where his career is going.
Where his life is going.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like it's interesting because they're artists, not just rappers, but they're artists who like lucky to get 1 album out, 2 albums out, 3 albums. This guy has like how many albums, but. Yeah. We're lucky enough to kind of be led into his journey where like, you know, it started off from here, and so you get that kind of we get his humble beginnings, his he expresses his love and appreciation for his family, and then you see where he's gone. Not saying that he doesn't appreciate his family, but
no, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different now. The way his life has changed. So we made it to the final song. As you can see, it's 12 minutes and 40 seconds. We're really looking forward to this.
I'm sure it, and my contacts are not the right prescription, and I thought it said 17 minutes. I was about to leave. Okay.
So this one is called Last Call.
And I am. And they ask me, I tell them. Raise your glasses to the sky. All around the world, digital underground Pac. The Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer of the rock. I take my chain, my 15 seconds of fame, and come back next year with the whole fucking game. My money was standing in Sean Paul goatee head. Now John Paul goatee air, cologne fill the air. Yeah, they say he bougie, he big-headed. Would you please stop talking about how my dickhead is? Flow infectious, give me 10 seconds. I have a buzz bigger than insects in Texas. It's funny how wasn't nobody interested. To the night I almost killed myself in Lexus. Now I am. And they ask me, I tell them. So get your ass up off the wall. Now is Kanye the most overlooked? Yes, sir. Now is Kanye the most overbooked? Yes, sir. Do the fans want the feeling of a Tribe Called Quest? But all they got left is this guy called West. That'll take freeway, throw him on tracks with most death. You call him Quiley or Quayle. I put him on songs with Jay-Z. I'm the Gap like Banana Republic and Old Navy. And ooh, it come out sweeter than Old Sadie. Nice as Bum B when I met him at the Source Awards. Girl he had with him ass coulda won the Horse Awards. and I was almost famous. Now everybody love Kanye, I'm almost reigning. See a shop in my demo, I was trying to shine. Every motherfucker told me that I couldn't rhyme. Now I could let these dream killers kill my self-esteem, or use my arrogance as a steam to power my dreams. I use it as my gas, so they say that I'm gassed, but without it I'll be last, so I ought to last. So I went to the malls and I balled too hard. Oh my God, is that a black card? I turned around and replied, why yes, but I prefer the term African American Express. Brains, power, and muscle like Dame, Puffy, and Russell. The boy back on the hustle, you know what I've been up to. Killing y'all niggas on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise, color bins, I push miracle whips, and I am. And they ask me, I tell them. So get your ass up off the wall. Oh, so this A&R and Rockefeller named hip hop. Picked the truth beat for Beanie. And when I was in a session with him, I had my demo with me, you know, like I always do. I played the song, he's like, who's that spitting? I'm like, it's me. He's like, oh, okay. That I was staying in Chicago, I had my own apartment, and I'll be doing like just beats for local acts, just to try to keep the lights on and be able to go out and buy, get a Pelly off layaway, get some Jordans or something, get a Techno Marine. That's what we wore back then. I made this one beat where I spit up this Harold Melvin sample. I played it for Hip over the phone. He's like, oh, yo, that shit is crazy. Jay might want it for this compilation album he's doing called The Dynasty. And I got to meet Jay-Z and he said, oh, you a real soulful dude. He played the song because he already spit his verse by the time I got to the studio. You know, he do it in one take. He said, tell me what you think of this. Right here. And I heard it and I was thinking like, man, I really wanted more like the simple type Jay-Z. I ain't want like the more introspective, complicated rap, or in my personal opinion. So he asked me what you think of it, and I was like, man, this shit tight. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna tell him. And I was on the train, man, you know. So after that, I went back home. Man, I'm just in Chicago. I'm trying to do my thing. You know, I got groups, I got acts. I'm trying to get on, and like, wasn't nothing really like popping off the way it should have been. One of my homies, that was one of my artists, he got signed. And I got evicted at the same time. So I went down there and tracked the beats from him. I took that money, came back, packed all my shit up in a U-Haul, maybe about 10 days before I had to actually get out. So I didn't have to deal with the landlord because he is a jerk. Me and my mother drove
let's just go.
Newark, New Jersey. I hadn't even seen my apartment. I remember when I pulled up, I unpacked all my shit. You know, we went to Ikea, I bought a bed, I put the bed together myself. I loaded up all my equipment, and the first beat I made was Heart of the City. So I played Heart of the City. And really, I made Heart of the City. I really wanted to get that beat to DMX. Then I played another beat. Then I played another beat. I remember that Gucci bucket, he took it and like put it over his face. He made his face was like, ooh. 2 days later, I'm in Baseline and I seen Dame. Dame didn't know who I was. And I was like, yo, what's up? I'm Kanye.
Yo, you that kid Kanye?
You that kid that gave all the beats to Jay? Yo. And I spit this rap that said, I'm killing y'all niggas on that lyrical shit. Mayonnaise, color bins, I push miracle whips. And I saw his eyes light up when I said that line. But you know, the rest, the rap was like real whack and shit. So that's all the response. He said, man, that was tight. That was cool. That was it. You know, I ain't get no deal. I had songs and I had relationships with all these A&Rs, so they wanted beats from me. So they call me over, they play them some beats. Give me a beat that sound like Jay-Z, you know, they dick riders, whatever. So I'll play them these post-blueprint beats or whatever, and then I'll play my shit. I'm like, yo, but I rap too. And I guess they was looking at me crazy because, you know, because I ain't have a jersey on or whatever. Everybody out there, listen here, I played them Jesus Walks and they didn't sign me. Actually, it's a song you'll never hear. Or maybe I might use a song, it's called Wow. I go to Jacob with 25,000, you go with 2,500, wow. I got 11 plaques on my walls right now. You got your first gold single, damn nigga, wow. Like the chorus, I was ready to go. And they had mail call me, they said, yo, Capital pulled on the deal.
Yo, Capital pulled out of the deal.
And you know, I told him that Rockefeller was interested. I called G, I said, man, you think we can still get that deal with Rockefeller?
So won't you raise your glass for So won't you raise no past on you?
Well, now it's Jesus.
It was very interesting to hear. To hear the story of how he came to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how nobody believed that he was a good rapper. And
well, I guess because like back in the day, like producers that turned to rap weren't necessarily taken seriously for their raps, like Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. The only exception I could think of really was like Dr. Dre, because it was just widely known that people like wrote raps for him anyway, so he wasn't trying to be like the greatest or whatever, but he was a great rapper.
I bet he feels stupid now. He's like one of the biggest rappers on the planet.
Yeah.
And has been for like, how long? Decades.
Yeah.
2 decades now.
Right. Yeah.
He's like a cultural icon. He proved everyone wrong. So good for him. This was a really nice album.
Yeah, you liked it.
Yeah, it was very stripped back, obviously, but like not stripped back like it was bare. It wasn't super in your face. It was like classic sounding Kanye.
Yeah.
It's like the Kanye that I knew when I was a child, basically. So the Kanye I first heard. So what I associated him with before we went into his other albums.
Right.
So you can see why I was so shocked by Jesus.
Well, that was kind of the reason why I played that for you, because I guess in the beginning I wanted to just play you like quote unquote weirder stuff. So like Mad Villainy, Atrocity Exhibition,
yeah.
Yeezus, because I'm like, when are you, like when we started the channel, I didn't know what we're gonna do. I didn't even know it was gonna last this long. So I was like, you know what, I'll just throw in some heavy hitters. Let's see what you think of this. It is interesting. Like I said, I haven't heard this album in a long time, in its entirety, I should say. So that was a pleasant experience. Again, it's like a snapshot in time. And just to see where he's gone from here, it's like insane.
It's crazy to see that he's so different now, but there are all these things that he's carried through with him. That was interesting to see. It was nice that it was very uplifting. So you had him being uplifting, you had like his humor. He's so funny. He's really so funny.
Right.
He had the kind of soulfulness. Just a lot of things I really love from, for example, Graduation. Really, really enjoyed it. It was just very pleasant.
Good.
There was nothing out of place. There was nothing like shocking.
Right. And you still covered quite a bit of topics and sounds. I mean, you guys know what's next. Probably, well, not next week.
Not next week. I'm sorry.
But we're definitely gonna cover Late Registration. That'll be the next Kanye album that we do. I don't know when that'll be, but we will get there. If you made it this far, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Again, we really appreciate you guys, your support. Full version of this will be on Patreon. We'll see you in the next video, guys.
Bye.